Hey friends, what's up? It's Ryan Clark coming to you on day 31, 32. I don't even know anymore of this quarantine, stay at home 2020. I miss going places. I miss going to restaurants and eating out. I can't wait to get a haircut, man. I'm looking like Chimp from the Three Stooges. Anyway, I hope you're all staying safe and healthy. I hope you're spending time with people that you love or spending time doing things that you love to do that you haven't had the chance to do before. That's actually why I'm here today. So a lot of you know that I love music, I love records. It's something that makes me really happy and that I'm really passionate about. But I never get to actually dive in to the record to talk about like the really nerdy stuff of the record that I really love, like the pressing and the weight and the color of the vinyl and all that nerdy stuff that no one really cares about except for me and maybe like 4 other people out there. So that's what this is. This is Ryan's Record. So yeah, this is gonna be a show where I just basically pull a record out of my collection, talk a little bit about it, talk about the production of it, the pressing, the cover, everything. All the nerdy stuff about it that I never get to talk about. So I don't intend for this to be like an unboxing or an unwrapping type video, but it just so happens that I got a record in the mail today that I'm really excited about, and so that's the one I'm gonna share today. It just came in the mail from the East Coast, came all the way to California from Bull Moose Records. Oh, I love Bull Moose Records. I love supporting local shops, and Bull Moose is one of the best. Seriously, their prices are low, they ship fast, just great customer service. I recommend Bull Moose. Shout out to Bull Moose. So this one came today, and I'm so excited about it. Dun, 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 dun. The new record from The Strokes, the 6th album from The Strokes, just came out last Friday. Really exciting. This album is called The New Abnormal, which is a very alarmingly fitting title for this record to come out right now during this time that we're in. But I'm so excited about this record. The Strokes are one of my favorite bands of all time. In my opinion, they can do no wrong, even on a record like Come Down Machine, which came out 7 years ago, which wasn't even really like a groundbreakingly terrific album. I still love it. I still love it so much. I can't get enough of these guys. When they come together, the 5 of them, I just feel like their chemistry is undeniable there. They make something just terrific every time that they come together, in my opinion. It's been 19 years since The Strokes came out with Is This It? Is that crazy or what? I mean, that's one of the greatest rock and roll records of all time, and it's been 19 years. So like I said, 7 years since their last record, Come Down Machine, and it's funny actually to hear them talk about a record like Come Down Machine. They just posted a video on YouTube just last week where the Strokes were all together doing like a Zoom call, and Nick started playing one of the songs from Come Down Machine, and Julian didn't even know what it was. He thought it was a different song. So this record is the 6th Strokes record. It comes in at just over 45 minutes long with 9 tracks, which is interesting because it's actually the 2nd longest Strokes album, despite only having 9 tracks. So this album was actually produced by Rick Rubin. He's worked with everybody. He's one of the greatest music producers ever, and he hasn't produced a Strokes record before, so I was so excited really to see his name attached to this. I mean, he produced Wildflowers by Tom Petty, which is seriously one of my all-time favorite records of all time. I just said all time several times, and I might say it again, all time. Let's talk about the cover of this album. So much to actually look at on this record. It's so cool. This is a painting called Bird on Money, painted by Jean-Michel Basquiat, or I don't know how to say his last name, but he painted it when he was like 21 years old. Isn't that crazy? And it's beautiful. It's such a cool painting. And the Strokes apparently like using paintings on their records. They did that for Is This It? They did that for Room on Fire. And Room on Fire was actually the painting War Game by Peter Phillips. There's a few pressings of this album floating around. This one, I'm hoping, since I got it from Bull Moose, is the red independent record store variant. But there's also a black vinyl, there's a picture disc, which the Strokes released on their website, which I actually ordered that as well. So one thing I noticed right away is the sleeve of this record that holds the actual record itself is on the outside of the jacket, which is kind of interesting. But on the back you can see produced by Rick Rubin, you can see the track listing, and it's side B. And one thing that's kind of interesting to me, and probably is just a total coincidence, but it has the runtime of side B on here. 2115, okay? Why is that interesting? I don't know. I mean, 1251, one of the best stroke songs of all time in my opinion. You move these numbers around, you get 1251. It's probably a coincidence, I don't know, but I think it's kind of cool. Okay, you ready? Let's open this. I'm pretty psyched. Here we go. I don't know why I'm nervous. I'm like nervous to open it. Okay, here we go. I don't know why I'm always like so careful when I open my records. I'm nervous about messing up the shrink wrap sometimes. Okay, so we got this thing on the back here. Reminds me kind of Ryan Adams' Easy Tiger, like the way that record was packaged. This is like the flag for 2020, the new abnormal. This is kind of cool. Okay, so I don't know if you're supposed to like keep that, but I definitely want to. Oh, it's a very like glossy record too. I didn't expect that, but it's very glossy. It's got like this very interesting jacket. Take it out, see? And then, yeah, you have everything's separate, you know, which is kind of surprising. I did not expect. Oh, wow. So I was talking about the artwork. That is so cool. I did not know that this came with a poster, which I think ripped. I just ripped a little bit. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. That is so cool. And then on the other side, you get the full Bird on Money painting as a poster. That's pretty sweet. Okay, so let's get into the actual pressing, okay? Ready for this? So here we go. And it is the red pressing, which I'm so excited about. Oh man, this is beautiful. So cool, so cool. I can't wait to listen to this. Now, there's been some really cool Strokes pressings put out recently for their other albums. I mean, shout out to Newbury Comics because they have done some of the coolest pressings in the past. I got Is This It, Room on Fire, and First Impressions of Earth when they did their pressings of those albums. But I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited to listen to this. I've kind of avoided listening to the tracks that have been put out, especially like the live versions of songs that have been put out. Like I know that the Adults Were Talking and Ode to the Mets, there were live versions on YouTube. I kind of avoided listening to those because I really like to listen to the studio version first before listening to a live version of it. But yeah, this is the new abnormal by the Strokes, and thanks for joining me for this, and I hope to do another one soon, and hope to see you there. All right, see you later. Bye. How do I put this back together? Oh, jeez.